they set up a little track in a big parking lot with cones, road cones, to show you which side of the cones that you need to be on and where the curves are. So they set up it's a pretty decent sized track in a very big parking lot. And they have these laser gates at the beginning, and you go, and then they have laser gates at the end, and they got somebody at the beginning that tells you, okay, wait, okay, go. And it gives the cars enough time to go through. That way nobody's running into each other. And there's people throughout the course that also help you, tell you to stop, slow down, freaking whatever. That way nobody's running into each other. Because there are cars that spin out. And dude, oh my God, it was amazing. Amazing. These were, a lot of Miatas, a lot of Corvettes. But, dude, there was a Ford Focus RS that was there. A lot of GR Corollas. There was a GR86. There was a Honda CRX. Freaking, dude, just what looked like daily drivers going out there and just trying to complete this course as fast as they could. You want to get a faster time than the guy next to you, right? But there was this one dude, his only goal was to get faster and faster every time. His only goal was to get faster than himself. And to see him go out there the first time, he had somebody riding with him that was not an instructor, a spectator. He had a spectator riding with him. And so they go out there, and I want to say he spun out on the first one. He still had, he was still able to complete. He still had a time because he stayed within the cones. Because if you go outside the cones, it's a DNF, right? The first one he spun out, but he was able to still keep control of it, still able to stay in it, and still finish the lap. And so, I want to say it was 65, or no, it was 56. I think I got those numbers. I think it was 56, right? And so then, I think somebody else rode with him on the second round, right? So then he got 55, and then I went on the third one, and he got 52. And so just seeing him get better and better with every run was really cool to see. And then at the very end, because you get 5 rounds, right? You get 5 tries at doing this. And on his 5th one, he ran by himself, so, not extra weight in the car. And he ended up getting 49.019. And so, dude, I saw that time go up on the scoreboard, and I freaking was all excited. I was like, yeah, he did it! And it was really, really fucking cool. I've got a Ford Focus ST, which is the front wheel drive. The RS is an all wheel drive, and that's the car that I ultimately wanted. But one, it was out of my price range, and two, they're super hard to find around where I'm at. That was a whole thing. But to be able to see one there, and it belongs. Oh, look! I bet you that is that them? Is that them? There's no way. There's no way. A blue RS just passed me on the highway. So that was really cool. But the people who drove the RS, the wife is the champion. I think in the regional champion. And the husband wasn't them. It was a different RS. Cool dude though. He said hi. So yeah, so it was really cool. Found out a lot of information. A lot of people were telling me, they were like, dude, like you're just here, like before registration was done. So while they were still getting like a whole bunch of stuff set up, a lot of people were like, dude, go pay the registration. You're gonna do a whole bunch of rides. You're gonna get, bit by the bug. You're gonna want to run. You're gonna want to run. Which, kind of, they were very much correct. They were very much correct. I did want to take the time and go on the track. I really wanted to go out there and see how well I could do myself. I thought I was a good driver. I honestly thought I was a good driver until Saturday. Saturday I realized, like, I'm a decent driver at normal highway speeds. Where everything is also spaced out, a long distance between everything. And so it was eye-opening, I guess would be a good way to say it. Like I got into riding motorcycles when we were in 2026, so like 13 years ago. And also, my dad teaching me to drive when I was around getting my license for a car. I was always told, look ahead as far down the road as you can see, and keep scanning as far up the road as you can, just so you're prepared for whatever's coming at you on the road. And like when you do that, everything seems to everything's slow. It takes a long time for that car to me to catch up to it, or whatever that car passes, that's half a mile in front of me, a quarter mile in front of me. Whatever that car passes takes a long time to get to me eventually, because I'm not going 100 miles an hour on the highway. I'm going highway speeds. I'm going the speed limit. So it plays tricks on your mind, right? It's like, I always thought I was a good driver because I'm constantly looking out for what's ahead of me. I'm always prepared for what's coming up at me. And I thought, I will be able to look at the cones and see which one's coming up next and where I need to go and how I need to go. And so, like, I got into that first car and I was like, all right, cool, like, let's go. And the guy tells us, go. And so he goes, he launches it. And I mean, I was just like, where's the next set of cones? Where's the next set of cones? I'm so lost. Where's the next set of cones? And the next thing you know, we're drifting around this corner, which was so exciting. And just it was really cool to see what the cars could handle with being stock, or just upgraded the suspension a little bit. Stuff for like the roll of the car, the stiffness of it. Tires, dude. So many people had trailers just to carry an extra set of tires. And I don't mean like huge trailers. I mean literally, it was like 2 feet by like 4 feet, 5 feet, something narrow and small, short even, probably not even 5 feet, like 3 feet, like 2 by 3 feet. Like it was such a small trailer just for an extra set of tires and maybe some like tools and like a jack. I don't know, like they had some really small stuff with a lot of like useful things for them to be there. But there for work. You know, let me put on the appropriate attire. So freaking cool. There was one kid who showed up and super excited to be there. It was like his second or third time doing this. And they inspect your car before you go out and you do these things because they want you to be safe. They want to make sure that you're not gonna wreck your car in this parking lot and then cause somebody else to run into you, or there be pieces left on the track and then somebody else ends up running over it and you damage their car, right? They inspected it and they found out that there was some little part on his car that was broken. And dude, seeing this group of people, right, that didn't even know each other, were like, dude, we got you. And they're running around asking, hey, do you have this part? Do you have this part? Or like, hey, do you have this tool so we can fix this? And they got this kid back up and running to where he could compete on Saturday. It was awesome to see this community just be we're here to help each other have fun and drive as fast as we can in a safe environment. I saw somebody go out onto the track to test it out real quick, and this dude, very experienced driver, was drifting around every cone. And I was walking down one side of the parking lot and I heard this and I looked over and I was like, dude, are you kidding me? Y'all get to do this and nobody's gonna call the cops? And a couple people that were near me heard me say this and they were like, yeah, isn't it great? Isn't this awesome? And dude, just an awesome experience. If you're into car stuff, looking to get into car stuff, you want to get into driving fast, go look for an autocross event, and just go spectate, talk to people. It was so freaking awesome. I cannot wait to go to my